What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me once again. We are doing something a bit different. I've been focusing a lot on my wrestling channel and getting things set
Hi,
up.
I'm Nancy Drew. Since you can tell a lot about a person by where he or she lives, I thought I'd introduce myself by showing you my room. As you can see, I keep it pretty neat. Of course, I don't spend that much time in here. I always seem to be off solving mysteries. Anyway, here's my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what
Nancy. So we're doing something a bit different here because I know it's been a long time since I posted on this channel, and I deleted all my old videos because they were just taken with the camera sitting in front of the computer. And since I upgraded and I want to go back to the way this channel used to be before, I'm playing a Nancy Drew game for the first time in forever, and this is my first game that I've ever played back in around when it first came out. I don't remember exactly when it was, but I remember my cousin had it and she loved that game, so I looked for the next one each time it came out and just became fascinated by it. So this is Nancy Drew Wolf of Icicle Creek, by the way. So we are going to be playing through this game in a couple of mini parts and stuff, so we are going to be doing that. So take a look at the case file. Head to the Icicle Creek Lodge, a small guest lodge deep in the Canadian Rockies of Alberta, Canada, and try to figure out why so many accidents have been happening there. The woman who runs the lodge, Chantal Moique, called me out of the blue saying that Bet and Ed Raleigh from Shadow Ranch had recommended me. She sounded so desperate that I couldn't refuse. She said she was on her way to Edmonton to meet with her lawyer, so her handyman, Ollie Randall, will pick me up at the airport. She told me that it's been really cold and snowy there, and that I should pack accordingly. Then she said something about a wolf. The connection was getting really bad, but I could barely hear her, but pretty sure she used the word prowling. Or was it howling? Along with dangerous and be careful. Accidents are one thing, but wild animals? I hope I know what I'm getting into. Oh, you don't know the half of it, Nancy. So I played this first time with my cousin, and my cousin Lindsay, and she absolutely loved the game. And I figured out my cousin Shannon had a whole collection of them, so I've played almost every single one except for one. I'll play it on this channel eventually. But here's a scrapbook if you ever want to take a look at it. It's a bunch of the old Nancy Drew games that have happened. You can take a look. She mentioned Ben and Raleigh from Shadow Ranch. You can take a look at that. Next to my face should be up in the top left corner. So who's riding a lawnmower? This is for people who don't know how to do it. I know how, so this should be really easy. And let's click the link. Will it ever burn out? Maybe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, let's get into it. And because I haven't played it forever, going on Junior. Be nice to me. I played it for a little bit the other day to test it out and see if it worked, and it did.
When Chantal told me you were just a young thing, well, I thought she was pulling my leg. But you're not much older than my little girl, Freddie.
Well, if one of the people at the lodge is to blame for all those accidents, Chantal thinks somebody like me has a better chance of figuring out who it is than somebody more, you know, hard-nosed.
Chantal has a bad habit of making up her mind without thinking things clear through. No need for you to tell her I said that, of course.
Is she still in Edmonton?
Thinking to myself, this was like
so.
The
Insurance
longest
company's giving her and her lawyers a real hard time.
opening scene for like one of the games, and then I saw the first opening scene for Kingdom Hearts, and I was like, yeah, no.
Especially if something else happens.
I won't be underfoot, Mr. Randall, and I may be young, but I'm no novice when it comes to solving mysteries.
We're here, so you'll get to prove yourself soon enough.
This is very well edited, I must say.
You hear that? Well, now, what was that?
Nice.
Was anyone in the bunkhouse when it exploded?
No, ma'am. Everyone here at the lodge is accounted for.
That's where Elsa and Becky had been living. Guess it was a good thing they quit after all. Elsa was my maid and Becky was my cook. Does the sheriff have any idea why the bunkhouse exploded?
He said he'd know more after the lab was done running tests on the debris he'd collected. He did say the blast was pretty powerful.
One of his deputies found the knob to the back door clear out on the highway.
Oh, that does it. Nancy, you have to find out who or what is behind these incidents, and you have to do it fast.
You sure you don't want to give your daddy a call?
My dad runs a whole chain of resorts, Ollie. If you think I'm going to admit to him that I can't handle running just one, guess again. Besides, Nancy comes highly recommended, and I'm sure she's got a foolproof plan for getting to the bottom of this. Don't you, Nancy?
Well, I was thinking that maybe I'd just be your new maid.
You want to be my maid?
That would give me access to everyone's room, and I could question people without
I wanna
making
say
them overly
something, but I'll say
suspicious.
it in a minute.
Oh, yeah, that's an excellent idea. All right, you're my new maid. In fact, you're my new
Wait,
cook,
where's the
too.
note?
Your cook?
There's usually a note like down in the underneath the desk, and it's not sitting there for the first part. But when you come back every other time, it's sitting there, even after we pick it up and read it.
Why, I think that's a fine idea, ma'am.
Now, we're not taking any more guests until this accident thing is cleared up. So I want both of you to make sure that the 4 guests we have are well taken care of. Especially that Olympic-caliber cross-country skier from Fredonia, Yanni Volstaya. The flair he brings to the lodge is just what I need to attract the European jet-setting crowd.
I'm gonna be pretty busy trying to get rid of that wolf, Chantal.
We heard it howl last night, just before the bunkhouse blew up.
Never noticed
Well,
that before.
do whatever you have to, Ollie. Oh, and Nancy, I want you to call this police detective I've hired as a consultant. I put his number on the phone there at the lodge. In fact, I think you know him. Tino Balducci.
Tino.
I gotta go. My lawyer's here. Good luck, you guys, and keep me posted. Coming!
Tino Balducci.
I'll get you a master key and leave it in your room. If you need anything else, I'll be in the basement.
I apologize if the sound and the picture are off slightly. It happens like that sometimes. But, why would Nancy volunteer to do chores and cleaning work? I don't get it. Whatever. So this is our room.
This must be the key Ollie said he'd leave
Yes,
for
Nancy,
me.
that's the key.
And this must be a list of which guest is in what room. That'll come in
Absolutely.
handy.
And then here's a list.
Skating pond maintenance. Oh, looks like I'm going to be doing a little bit of everything while I'm here. Report all avalanches to the Avalanche Patrol.
Good job. So it's time to clean the rooms, I guess. Wait, is it time for breakfast? Maybe?
No need to go in there till it's
Okay.
time to cook.
So it probably ended at 9. Oh, I think I already know this, isn't it? Pigs? I'm gonna do this all out of order just so everybody knows it's gonna be terribly out of order. So I played this game in middle school, I believe, and I would not stop thinking about the game because it would just be fascinating me. And then I was able to take it home and put it on my computer, so I didn't have to, wait to come to my aunt's house to play the game. I could play it on my own stuff.
Strange. It's
Yep,
empty.
nothing there. So let's take a look. All this stuff here. Snow snooze. Snow snooze. Snowshoes.
Bone which Trapper Dan found near the lodge. He believed it came from a race of giants known as Rexes. The bone's not there. I wonder what happened to it.
Somebody probably stole it like a bum.
Young and old alike have stayed at Icicle Creek Lodge throughout its 100-year history. Looks like Trapper Dan, seen here with his pet pig, Mary. Trapper Dan's needle.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let me get the laundry bag and take a look at some of this other stuff we got here. We got the computer. Let's figure this out. All this instructions. Got gas registry.
Contents deleted. Wonder why.
Because somebody's been deleting. And it's also for help for birds and stuff. Here's...
Looks like Elsa.
Yeah, Elsa was having major boyfriend issues. I've read these before. You can pause it and read it if need be. I'm doing a quick... You know what, I'll read it. I'll read each one. Why not? Kills time. Dear Elsa. Oh wait. I want to find which one's the first one. Oh, my darling Elsa. Remember how I told you I love you more than anything? Well, that was true. But what's even truer is that I'm going to love you forever. Sometimes thinking about forever makes me dizzy, like when I start thinking about the sky and how it doesn't stop, or at the moon, or at the sun, or even the Milky Way. It just keeps going and going and going. But when I think about you, forever seems totally cool, because it's one thing to just keep going and going and going by yourself, but to keep going and going and going with somebody? That's awesome! Write me back as soon as you get this. I can't wait to see you next week. Love forever, L. No. Dear Elsa, you said in your letter that you love me forever back, but if it's true, why did you put off coming here to see me? When I read you weren't coming, I stopped and looked around, because it felt like somebody walked in and stabbed me through the heart. I'm starting to get real jealous of that lodge you work at. You spend way, way, way more time there than you do with me, and I don't like it one bit. I can't help myself. I'm so in love with you, and it's getting harder to see straight. That's the truest thing I ever told you. Come see me next week. Totally and completely yours, L. This time, when I read your letter saying you weren't coming, I didn't get sad. I got mad. I can't believe you think working at stupid May at some stupid lodge for some student lady whose name I can't even pronounce is more important than spending time with me. If I didn't love you so much, I'd tell you to go take a flying leap. But since I love you more than anything, I just have to do something else. Like maybe take your precious collection of troll dolls out of the box you stored in my garage and dump them down as disposal. Or maybe I'll sell them on eBay for a nickel apiece. I don't know how else to make you understand I love you with all my heart, and I always will. L. Yikes, 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 yikes.
Chantal, this is my formal notice of resignation. Please call me at 555-2383 if you expect any delay with the check. Elsa.
Nice. So we're going to be calling her later. We're going to make a lot of phone calls. Let's go clean rooms and just show you what rooms are like. This is Lou Talbot's. Take a look at some of his stuff. He has a book called The Violet. He has snowshoes. He has a little folded thing for his school. And he has art supplies. Right there. And he has towels. Every guest has towels that we have to take. That is Lupe's? Maybe? No, this is Yanni's. Yanni's magazine. Nothing there. Yet. Here's his towels. This is Lupe's. And she has a interview with Yanni in this page. And take towels. And finally Pish Pish, which is Bill Kessler's. He has a lot of engineering books. Here and here, and some geology stuff. Excellent. So, look at the boarhead. So you take your laundry and dump it down the chute.
This must be where I drop the laundry bag after I'm done cleaning all the rooms.
Somebody say something? Get rid of that inventory here. When... I'll call Ned eventually. Oh, I have a lot of phone numbers. Let me double check the computer real quick, because I need to remember what times to cook. Oh, so I don't have to be back here till 12. So let's... I have 2 hours to kill. So let's go meet some people. You know what, I'll meet them in a minute before I go outside. But first, I will meet Yanni Volkastaya. I think... Yeah, let's go.
Oh, no.
Excuse you?
Is something wrong?
You are what is wrong. Chantal said there would be no more guests to make noise at all hours and disturb my training. Yet what stands before me? A new
I'm not
guest.
a guest.
No, I'm not a guest. I'm Nancy Drew, the new
Running
maid,
things here,
and
bruh.
the new cook.
Forgive me. Allow me to start over. I am Yanni Volkastaya. I am here to train for the Eastern European Cross Country Championship. I spend my days doing interval work, drills and isometric exercises. I follow a strict program, one painstakingly designed by a team of the best coaches in Fredonia. In fact, under no circumstances are you to use your key to let anyone into my room. My competitors are constantly spying on me, trying to steal my techniques.
If you are rude to me like that, and just get upset with me like that again, you're also gonna catch these hands in your training. Whatever.
I understand.
No, what you must understand is this. If anything is missing or so much as out of place in my room, you can expect a visit from me, and it will not be a pleasant one.
This boy. Trying to threaten me.
Have you ever seen the
Whoa.
wolf while you were out training?
No, for which I'm very grateful. In my country, in Fredonia, it is said that the gaze of the wolf will make you go blind.
Really?
They are creatures of infinite evil, and that is all I am going to say on the matter.
I hear that a major cross-country skiing competition may be held in this area in a couple of years.
This is very true. It will rival the Olympics.
I also hear that you can be pretty imaginative when it comes to gaining an edge on your competition.
My competitors will stop at nothing to defeat me. I am forced to seek out and exploit every possible advantage open to me. I take no pride in some of the things I've done to bring victory to my country, but I have no choice.
You're busy, so I'll let you go.
We'll talk again, I'm sure. How can I help you?
You can't.
You're busy, so I'll let you go.
Come back
I don't want
anytime.
to. So this is Ollie.
Need something?
I'm just trying to get the lay of the land, or the lay of the lodge in this case.
Well, this is my workshop. I'm building something that's gonna
I love
solve
how
all
old
our
and
problems.
grizzled he looks.
A wolf trap. One that'll finish off that thing out there once and for all.
You think the wolf is causing the accidents?
Not a doubt in my mind. Everything was a-okay till it showed up and started howling. It's bad luck, and something's protecting it. Something unnatural.
Why do you say that?
Yesterday I went looking for it. I tracked it and finally found it, sitting across the creek, not 20 yards away from me, just staring at me. So I raised my rifle, drew a bead, and fired. Easiest shot I've ever taken in my life. And I missed. So I fired again, and I missed, and then I missed again, and all the while it just sat there staring until finally it just stood up, walked toward the brush just as calm as could be, and disappeared. Wild animals just don't act like that, and I just don't miss like that. There's something real weird about that wolf, and I ain't gonna rest till I get rid of it. So maybe we should just find something else to job out. You met my little girl yet?
No, but you mentioned that her name is Freddie?
Yep. Spends most of her time outside. She built herself a little snow fort. Just sits out there waiting for somebody to go by so she can pick a snowball fight with them. I keep asking her how she manages to stay warm all day, but she won't tell me. Says she's got a secret weapon. Yeah, she's something.
That's all the questions I had.
See you later.
Alright, so we're gonna actually...
How can I help you?
You're busy, so I'll let you go.
It has been a pleasure.
We're actually gonna go meet Freddy real quick. Because I want to go explore where the bunkhouse was. Because that's really should be any detective's first thing to do is go take a look at the scene of the crime. So let's go do that. Freddy. 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 Oh.
Ha! Who goes there?
Nancy Drew?
Nancy Drew shall not pass unless and until she proves herself worthy.
And how does she do that?
By hitting the snow princess 10 times. Snowballs only, no ice balls.
What are ice balls?
Snowballs made of ice. If you get hit with one, it can knock you out. So don't throw it or I'll tell my
I'm throwing
dad.
this ball at her.
You must be Ollie's daughter, Freddie.
I am the snow princess. Prepare to defend yourself.
Sit down, kid. You ain't got nothing on Nancy Drew. Oh, you ain't got nothing. 5 foot nothing. Oh, wait a minute. I just got a call on my cell phone. Hey, it's nothing. He said he knows you.
You have defeated the snow princess. You may pass.
We ain't going to Icicle Lake. We're gonna go here.
The face from a clock, it's all melted. Part of the timing device that was used to trigger the bomb that blew up the bunkhouse, maybe?
I don't know, Nancy. We're just gonna have to find out next time. Thank you guys so much for joining me once again. I have a good feeling about this. This is gonna get very heated, very intense. I'm gonna love it. We're going to play as much of this as we can. We're gonna beat this game. This is gonna be a first full playthrough on my channel, guaranteed. Stay tuned for much more. Hit the subscribe button just so you know whenever I get a new video up. Press the thumbs up if you like the video and you want to see more Nancy Drew. Thank you guys so much for other computer games. Let me know in the comments. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to the Michael Cruz channel. And I'll see you guys next time.